Good evening, everybody. Give me a big hi. Let me see everybody's happy face and their handshakes. So good to be here tonight, guys. I'm just honored. Tonight is so special to me. I've already had my cry session before we even hopped on here, but tonight is such a big night because the gentleman that we will be introducing shortly has been the person, his message, his 4 minute video, guys, is what I use every single day and have ever since he made that video. How many of you on here use the 4 minute video to share the message? It's incredible. And guys, that's why I love so much what we have because I don't have to learn all the things. We have literally a point and click system that helps everybody to win at the highest level. And I'm so grateful for all that we have, all the things that this gentleman has put together for us. And as you all have seen, and he'll go into it a little bit later, 30 days of the vagus nerve has been incredible. I get messages every single day from someone wanting to be able to use that, asking. And I know he said last week, I think it was when he was on the call, he said, you can take off my name or whatever. But you know what? I like to keep his name on that because to me, that gives more credibility to what we're actually sharing with everyone. So tonight, I want to hang on just a sec. Tammy Young, are you on? Tammy, Lori, are you on? I know
Karen
Teresa was.
Alistair had his hand raised as someone who uses it. And there are a few people in the chat as well. Denise Rutherford, Josie Edwards.
Okay, let's pick Candace, if you would just pick like three people, and I'd like to hear you guys share uh, your take on being able to have this as one of the number one tools that we can all use. So, Candace, just go ahead and call out a few of those people, please, before we introduce.
Sure.
Okay.
Alistair, are you willing to come up on
I
deck
knew
so
you
you
were
can
gonna call me
share?
Candace.
You knew I would.
I knew you were gonna call me, right?
Yep.
But like Karen said, it's about you not having to be the authority. I love how simple that you keep it in that 4 minutes. There's so much information in that 4 minutes, from validating your background and validating how it is that your brother and your dad looked at it as well, then talking about the vagus nerve, and then telling your story, which is super powerful. So all of that in 4 minutes. I mean, we've used a lot of different tools, but that's why it's my favorite video to use. Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. And I see Uncle Les is in the room. Uncle Les, I'm going to put you on the spot. Uncle Les, can you share how Dr. Kareem's 4 minute video has blessed you in your business?
Awesomely. No, it's great. I tell you, since having that 4 minute video, I've been able to just get the information to a lot of people and show them how it's working for us and get their interest definitely peaked up. So because it's a 4 minute video. People like short. People are not into long videos. So they sit back his 4 minutes and he gets right to the point. He don't get too techy, too much sides, just enough to get people interested. So I'm really loving it.
You're muted, Candace.
Muting, Karen. Hi, Karen.
Hey,
Hi. How you
Thank you.
doing?
doing
Looking
great.
great. You're
Good
looking
to
great.
see you.
It's
Good to
good to
see
see you.
you.
Yeah, I'm blessed to be here.
Thank you, Uncle Les. Appreciate you so much. Christina Perry, are you willing to come up on deck and share with us? You said you use it every day. Tell us about that. And
Christina, you're
Teresa
muted.
Ferguson, I'm going to call on you
I'm
next, so
here.
get
I'm
ready.
so sorry about that, but I can't come on camera. But
It's
I will
all
tell,
good.
I
It's
love this
okay.
video so much that I actually bought a URL, mpgmagic.com, that points to that video. So I had to make it real easy. I use it numerous times every single day, and I could not imagine being able to run this business without it. So thank you, Dr. Kareem.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Christina. Teresa Ferguson, we know you can't share your face, but can you
No.
share, please?
Oh, I would love to share because I actually used it today and the lady is signing up. It is part of our routine. It's how we share the business Can you hear me okay? Okay, great. Tammy and I both do TNT marketing. That's my other half. But we both use it. What I love about it, it's short, like, Uncle Les was sharing, it's short, but it gets to the point. But this is the big thing that I love about it. It overcomes the biggest objection people have for taking anything. Will it interfere with my medications that I'm on? And Dr. Kareem says, no, it will not interfere. We've researched it, we've looked at it, my dad, my brother, and it doesn't interfere with any medications. So that's the big takeaway for me, because I'm a baby boomer, so I know a lot of baby boomers. So that's my favorite part of the video. It's all amazing though. You need to use it.
Yes. Thank you,
Love that.
Teresa.
Love that. That's awesome. Donna Rao, are you able to come up and share with us your experience using it? If you can unmute yourself, if you're able to come on screen, great. If not, we'd love to hear from you. And let's see, did we already call Denise Rutherford? Because Denise, I'd love to hear what you have to share as well.
Sorry, I was a little slow there on my microphone.
It's all good. Thank you.
You muted yourself, Donna.
Oh, you're still waiting for me. Okay, I'm sorry. I've got a really bad virus, so I sound terrible. But that was the very first video that I ever used, and it is so powerful because Dr. Kareem tells a story, and with all his credentials, it is so wonderful to hear that so many people. I mean, how many people do you know are medications? And so that clears that objection right away. And then, of course, Terry talking about this wonderful product. It's short, powerful. I use it a lot, and I'm going to be using it a lot more. I'm a little under the weather now, but thanks for letting me share.
You're welcome. Thank you. And feel better, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kayleen Davies, how about you come up and let us know how you use the video and what's been the effect on the people you shared it with?
Well, when I do share, then people are really, really interested. I have been a little slacking on my sharing, helping family with personal things and surgeries and whatnot. But even in the in between of my time, I've been shooting out the Allison Byler and Dr. Kareem, those two things, because we have the natural and we have the pharmaceutical side. And so it kind of covers both, and everyone that sees those ask me how they can get it ordered. So powerful, powerful, powerful. And I'm so excited to hear Dr. Kareem in person tonight. And I did meet him at boot camp. So woohoo.
Wonderful.
Thank you for letting me share. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's
Thank
time
you.
to get going again and get my rearing gear.
It's all good. We all have seasons, and we're grateful that you're still here. Thank you so much. Josie Edwards, are you able to share? And then we're going to transition unless there's anybody else that really, really wants to share how this video has blessed you.
Good afternoon. Thank you for asking. I'm Josie, and yes, I love that video. It's direct. He's very genuine, and you can pick that up immediately. And he gives his testimony short, sweet, to the point. He gives you the science behind everything. He dispels the myth of it messing with your medicine. So it covers so much in 4 minutes. And I'm a type A. So when I saw it, I was like, I need this. So I know a lot of type A people, direct to the point. I don't want to hear the fluff. Just tell me what I need to know. And it does that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, Josie.
My pleasure.
And to everyone that has shared, we really, really appreciate it. Really, part of this, the impetus behind this is because Dr. Kareem has given us all so, so much and wanted to just have an opportunity to pour back into him for what he's given us so freely and so generously. And I have the honor and the pleasure of, praise God, of introducing my brother from another mother. Seriously, I have been so blessed to meet this gentleman. There's all kinds of credentials. Y'all can go read those on the websites and on the video and all the things. What I can tell you is Dr. Kareem has a heart unlike anyone that I've ever met. He wants us all to win. He would give you the shirt off of his back and has done that for some when the time was necessary. And he is a incredible girl dad. He's got three beautiful daughters. He's got a beautiful wife, Ty, who's here with us this evening. And we are just so grateful to be able to have him pour into us just a little bit more from all that he gives us. Again, I'm not going to go down the credentials. You can find that on the sites, watch his video, all the things. Just know that this man of God is a blessing for all of us, and we are grateful and excited to hear what he has for us to listen to this evening. So, Dr. Kareem, I'm going to turn it over to you and go back on mute.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Candace. Thank you, everyone, for all of the kind words. It definitely touches me in a way that is different than the normal experience that we do when we go to our 9 to 5s, right? What we have here, everyone, is truly a blessing. It's beyond special. It's not common that we're able to talk about God the way we do. We're able to pour into each other the way that we do. We're able to be around like-minded individuals as we are every time we come together. And Karen, um, I cannot believe right before this call, she says to me, let me tell you something. I would not even have a business and be where I am if it wasn't for that 4-minute video. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You have 37 years of experience and all these things. You could have done this without that. But the way that God works is when that video came to being and was edited with the help of Darla, if many of you guys may know, um, it was just a regular meeting that Terry did, a Zoom. And I had no idea. And Terry did the thing where he just calls on somebody randomly in the audience and he says, Dr. Kareem, if you're available, he's usually at work. So let's see if we can get him on live. And I'm like, yeah, hold on, let me run to the bathroom. That is shot in the bathroom at work. And I am like, hey, Terry, I had a few minutes. Let's go. And we just zoomed really fast. And it was all divine inspiration as far as the way the words were put together and what I was able to share, and even being able to share my screen so you guys could actually see the slides in the background. I never do that on any of those calls. I just usually talk to everyone. And it's something just hit me to do that at that point. So let's get into let me say a few words about Candace, my sister from another mother. I am so grateful that she has reached out to me and we have a divine connection, meaning that we truly hold each other accountable on a daily basis. And it's done in a loving way, but in a way that is like, okay, that was cute, but did you get your job done? Did you make your post yet? Are you in bed on time? Have you spent time with the family? Did you eat something? I mean, these are real things. And it's just like, wow, because Candace, she has so much to give to any relationship. All of you guys here know Candace and know that she leads with love in her heart. You know that she is a person of God, and you know that she is willing to help you with the technical aspect, just to be a listening ear. But she is also an individual who's trying to build this as well, right? And we need to remember, for all of us here, we all have a dream and we all hope and we all prayed for exactly what is happening in our lives right now. And so I'm not going to get too mushy, but I love you dearly and I really appreciate everything that you've done. And to my beautiful wife who is on, she never gets on these calls. Thank you. She's going through a lot right now. And for her to jump on really means a lot. I could not do any of this without her support. And And so thank you so much to my wife, Ty. Um, so what I want to say is this. If you would have told me a few years ago that I would be on the Zoom talking about an extract from a hops plant, I would have laughed as much as I laughed at Haley when she tried to tell me about this 15 months ago. I said, Haley, come on, man, come on. This doesn't make sense. Nobody is going to use an all natural product. None of those things work. It's not real. Give me a few days to do some research and get back to you and tell you, like, this is not going to work, okay? And I don't want you to embarrass yourself and tarnish your good name in the industry. And she was like, "Oh, here's the links. Here's the clinical studies. Go check it out. You go to your databases. You do all the things and come back to me. And if you do find that it's harmful, you let me know and I'll stop promoting it right away." She completely trusted in what I would find in my due diligence and my research abilities. And so, again, my name, if you don't know, Dr. Kareem Griffith. I live in Auburn, Alabama. I do have a degree in biology, a master's in microbiology, a doctorate in pharmacy. Okay. And I have over 23 years of experience in the pharmaceutical industry. As many of you know, my dad is an internal medicine doctor and my brother is an ER doctor, right? And my aunt is an attorney who owns her own firm. And what I did after Haley said, go forth and gather your information and let me know what you find out, is I pulled them all together. And because I was trained to trust prescriptions and protocols and peer reviewed data, not some natural drop from a plant, I really went after this hard, you guys. Like I was saying, I wanted to find something that said this wasn't safe, somebody had been harmed possibly, and none of that was out there. As a healthcare provider and an independent sales rep with MPG, before I go any further, you guys, I do need to do the whole disclaimer thing because this is being recorded, and that's just that Phix, and bitter hops acids, they're not intended to diagnose. You guys understand that? They're not intended to treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Everybody is different and results will always vary. Nothing that I'm going to share with you tonight is medical advice. Okay, I just had to say that. I'm just sharing my story. So my story, when we get back to it, is that after I did all the due diligence, I came back and we found out that this really had something special that we were unaware of. We didn't really know too much about how we can activate the vagus nerve besides all the natural things like meditation and cold plunges and all these different things that people do. And because of my condition, if you don't know, about 7 years ago at the age of 43, I was diagnosed with end stage congestive heart failure and I almost died because it was that severe. I had less than 8% ejection fraction, and the doctor said it would never get up to above 20. And I had to do a complete lifestyle change. And here's where my wife and God and the family all entered in. And we did this together to get me back up to 20 and then back up to the 30s. But my ejection fraction was stuck. I could barely get over 30 sometimes, maybe 40. And I was sad. I was depressed because I'm a husband. We have three beautiful daughters, and I needed to lose visceral fat to improve my own heart function. And I need to find a way to stay alive long enough to be with my girls. I want to walk them down the aisle. I want to see them graduate from college. I want to see the grandkids and do all the things. And privately, you guys, I don't talk about this often. I was considering taking a GLP. I really didn't like that data, but I was thinking about it because I knew that I needed to do something to make a change. Have you ever been hurt? Have you ever been hopeless? Have you ever been in pain so much? Well, that's where I was. So I pulled out every tool that I had and I turned to my natural database when I'm doing my researches. I read the human clinical trials going back decades. I asked for my dad and my brother to help me evaluate it, for my mom also who has an autoimmune this condition, and my aunt to make sure it was legal, make sure that the business side of it was legit. And slowly, God started something in my heart, and my science and my brain came together at the same time. So at some point, I think I just said, Lord, if this is one of your tools in nature, just give me the wisdom to see it. and the courage to try it. So what's the next step? I started Phix in 2024, November of 2024. And I might say this in the 4 minute video. You guys might be familiar. And I honestly, I did not expect it would work on me. I really didn't. I thought, okay, I'm gonna take these drops that look like water and nothing is gonna happen. But praise God, I was one of the 20% of people that have a fast response. Some of you guys may know 20% will show immediate reaction, that positive reaction to it. About 40% may take anywhere from 6 to 8 to 10 to 12 to 18 weeks before they see something. And then there's the 20 or 15% of people that just won't see anything measurable in the first 6 months. But if they did blood work, they could see a marked difference between their normal limits and all the cholesterol, all the different things, their blood sugar levels, their A1C. They could see that on paper, even though they don't see it, which is something you guys need to remember, to always encourage people when they start this process to do any measurements that they possibly can, so that they can quantify what we know is working inside of their bodies. But for me, I was in that 20% of the fast responders. And very quickly, I noticed that I was losing pounds and inches were coming off, especially around my middle. My visceral fat I measured on a Renfro scale, and that's the picture I show you guys in that 4 minute video. I did the Me 360 app. I had amazing sleep. I was dreaming again. I hadn't done that in years. No more nagging headaches. My back pain went away. I had less anxiety. What else? More energy, clearer skin, better circulation, if you know what I'm saying. My wife could tell you about that. And I just felt lighter, you guys, and I felt better overall. I just felt ease come over me. And as a heart failure patient and a pharmacist, that really got my attention. So I was like, oh my goodness, I got to start telling people about this. I think it was only 5 days that I was on it before I made my first post and showed an image of where I was at the beginning and where I was 5 days. I had only lost like 3 or 4 pounds, but I was so excited because literally every day I got on the scale. At that point, we were marketing it as a weight loss thing. Now we know so much more. It's not a weight loss, it's an overall health booster. We know this now, so we don't market it that way. But back then, that's the way we quantified if it was working for us or not, and it was working for me. And so again, you guys, that's kind of my story. I think a lot of you guys know it. And that was enough for me to say, this is real. Now, what am I going to do with it? I have to share this. I have to let people in. And so, what I'm doing, I think Karen alluded to this, is the 30-day Vegas Nerve series, right? And here's where it comes into play for each and every one of you. I didn't want to be the guy online that had the magic drops. Okay, we see all these people, now there's GLP drops, there's all kinds of drops out there, and it's just like, oh boy, what else are they gonna come up with? And I just didn't want to, with my credibility, I just said I need to do more. So I didn't want to just talk about the drops. I wanted to provide value to each and every one of you guys' lives in our community, as well as the people that are watching us. Because if you don't know, everyone's watching us. We have health, we have wealth, we have travel, we have new novel products that have never been seen before. And if they have, we've increased the potency of them to where they're going to be way more effective. That leads me into a whole nother thing about the new product that's coming out. But we're not going to talk about that tonight. I will say that I'm very excited. I'm researching it right now. And there will be a lot of information that you guys are going to want to be ahead of. And hopefully you'll get all of that at Momentum. And that is just my commercial for that. Go to Momentum. It will change your lives. I'm excited to go there and see each and every one of you. So back to what I'm doing with the 30-day vagus nerve thing. I'm teaching. I'm saying, how does the vagus nerve talk to our heart? How does it talk to our brain? How does it talk to our gut, our hormones, our metabolism? And how are the ingredients that we're using in Phix? I never say Phix in any of the postings. It's subtly in there deliberately to just educate. And I might say something like, Matured hop bitter acids may gently support your gut brain vagus connection. And that leads people to say, I don't know what he's really talking about there, but maybe I might comment, um, calmer or comment hope for more information. And when you get new people that respond to you with that in that way, that's when you reach out to them in their DMs, in their private messenger, and you say, "Hi, are you a part of this?" Or "Thank you for the comment." Just engage in general. And Candace could tell you more about this and how the algorithm works than I could. But she's teaching me, which is why I'm even doing this whole series. So that is my way of giving back, using my story, my science background to help people calm their nervous system, restore their health, and build lasting wealth with integrity. I honestly, if I'm being honest, I would do this for free. I would. This is my character, you guys. This is what I wanted to do. I'm in healthcare, and I get paid to do that there. But this right here, saving lives and impacting people, I would do that for free. Praise God that we get compensated so greatly that I don't have to. Praise God that we've built with Uncle Les and Candace and so many people, Haley, and oh my goodness, so many people on this call I can name. A team of over 4,500 people that are doing this with us. Praise God that we're helping people get healthier. And it's part of now my definite major purpose in life. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, you guys. I don't always say the right things. I do it messy though, and I do it anyway. That is one of the takeaways from tonight. Wherever you are in your journey, you don't, like you said, a lot of you said you point them to the 4 minute video and you get out the way. That's wonderful. And that allows you to still learn and to use a tool that people can say, oh, I could do that. Everyone can do that. They can point, they can copy, they can paste, they can follow up, they can peek. And that is what we're doing here. So I give God all the praise for keeping me alive, for opening my mind to nature's medicine, which I thought was not real, just because I grew up in a house where there was always medicine in the cabinet, in the hall. Always. There was always medicine. All the books I looked at, all the studies, the references I had, it's a complete paradigm shift. But if I can do that, and open my eyes to this hops plant and connect with each and every one of you as a stubborn, skeptical pharmacist with heart failure. And I can say yes and do the research and trust God and build a team of thousands, then you guys can do it too. Okay. I'm grateful to share, what I'm doing. And I just want to say thank you for letting me share my story with you tonight. Candace, if you wanted to say a few words, I do have some activities I want to do, but I would love you to come back in.
Sure. Dr. Kareem, thank you so much. That was amazing. We really appreciate you and your sharing. Thank you for your kind words as well at the beginning. Um, Truly, I feel so grateful and blessed that God brought me to MPG and that we've been able to hold each other accountable, as you said, for sleeping and eating and doing the things that we need to do in addition to growing the business and taking care of our families and all of that. So thank you so much for that. And we did have a question in the chat. I also asked if anyone else has questions, feel free to put them in the chat and or raise your hand and we will field those. Again, we cannot treat, diagnose, cure, recommend any of that. And specifically, Dr. Kareem cannot because of his credentials. So know that as you're asking questions about different conditions or those kinds of things. If there is a symptom related to the thing that you have, that may be something we can discuss, but as a specific diagnosis, that's not something we can necessarily discuss on this call or in general because that's not something that we do typically. I just want to again emphasize how grateful we are to you. In this Vegas Nerve series, if you all haven't seen it, you can find it on Dr. Kareem's both Facebook and Instagram, and also mine most of the time because I repost his as well. It is so thorough. He addresses sleep. He addresses the vagus nerve in general. Absolutely, Erica, you can share the series. That is, as he said, why he created it, for us all to be able to benefit from it and to be able to use it. So please look at it and learn and share it with the people that you know, because it is all there and available for us to be able to share. And I've had people hop in my DMs that I know for a fact are in other companies asking, what's the vagus nerve? And so I just drip a little bit. Remember, less is more all day long. Less is more. Just give a little bit, and ask them another question so you can have a conversation. Um,
So
that,
I want to
yeah,
let me
no,
jump back
please.
in here. Okay.
Absolutely.
So one of the questions that I saw in the chat was, what is your ejection fraction now? So ejection fraction, let me just explain what that is because most people don't know, is whenever your heart squeezes, the amount of blood that it pumps to go entirely around throughout your system and come back into the other chamber is the ejection fraction. So I only had 8%. That is like you have get less than a year to live. You should be in a wheelchair. You have to stop working. That's it. You're about to be done. As they pulled me into the room and said, "You get your affairs in order." And when I started on this, I told you guys that it was in the low 40s, high 30s, and that was a miracle in itself. But today, after using Phix, you guys, I'm happy to report it is up around 45 to 46%, and it's staying there. It's stable. It has not gone back down to 10, to 20, to 30, to 39. It has stayed in the 40s, praise God. Now, what does that mean? That means that I have a new life. I have been renewed. I have been given a second, a third, and a fourth chance. God has a purpose for me, and that is why I'm here tonight. God, He expressly said, listen, you're not done yet. You're not done yet. You're just getting started. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What are you doing? Get up off your butt and share this story. Give me the praise, give me the glory, and you share my story that I have given you. And because the willingness, not caring if someone says something negative about me online, not caring if I'm at work and they say, why are you passing out flyers? This is a pharmacy. This is a hospital. Why are you promoting natural things? That's counterintuitive when we're giving out medications. I do it anyway because my why is bigger than any excuse. The blessing that I have been given, you guys, is so powerful. So a normal ejection fraction for someone 50 years of age is between 55 and 70%. With this new product that we have coming up, oh boy, I'm not able to get into it, but it identifies, it's called Vericel. So I just want to give you this one little tip. Think about it. It verifies the cell. You do with that information as you like. Vericel verifies the cell and boosts our immune system. It's an immunology miracle. It is going to be something that is going to change and save lives, and it's going to be 10 times bigger than Phix because it has more clinical data, more clinical trials, more higher levels of evidence. It also doesn't interact with any medications out there on the market. It's safe, it's effective, and I'm excited. So I do want to do an exercise with you guys. I always like to give you guys a takeaway. Here we go. I want everybody to put an H in the chat, H in the chat, H in the chat. If you have ever been hurting, if you have a heavy heart, you are hopeful, you want to be more healthy, put an H in the chat. If you're hiding how tired you are right now, put an H in the chat. If you're here today because you just are like, I don't know what to do, put an H in the chat because you're here. You showed up for you. Okay? Next thing I want you to do is put an O in the chat. Put an O in the chat if you're overwhelmed. Put an O in the chat if you're overthinking. You're stopping at the start. You haven't made a single post. You haven't picked up your phone and gone A through Z. You haven't done the same things I haven't done. Put an O in the chat. We're all guilty of this. If you're off balance, you feel like you don't know which way is up, you feel like there's too much information, put an O in the chat. It's okay. Put an O for okay. Put a P in the chat, you guys. If you are pushing and you're like, I haven't made any money. Why am I still here? Put a P in the chat if you're poor. Put a P in the chat if you have a poor mindset and you want to pass over opportunities repeatedly, but for some reason you are still here. Put a P in the chat if you are putting yourself last. Put a P in the chat if you're praying for a breakthrough. Put a P in the chat. And finally, you guys, I want you to put an E in the chat if you are exhausted. I just came straight from the hospital working today. I had 3.5 hours of sleep last night, and the night before that, 2.5. I'm exhausted. Put an E in the chat if your tank is on empty, but you still have big dreams. Put an E in the chat if you've easily been distracted by shiny objects. Oh boy. They're coming out from every corner right now. Put an E in the chat if you expect more from life and you just want to find your arrow and your compass to true north because you really believe that this company is here for you. And when you guys do me a favor, everybody go into the chat, whether you participated or not, and look at what you guys just did. Scroll back up to the H and go all the way down to the E, and you will see the word hope. Even in the middle of all of that hurt, the pain, the pressure, the hopelessness, the overthinking, even through all of that, you guys showed up for yourselves tonight. Give yourselves a cheer. Give yourselves a pat on the back. You should be proud because you still chose to show up. And that tells me that each and every one of you are not done yet. God is not done with you. You are not at your dream. You have not reached the pinnacle of where you are meant to be in life. And God and you can walk together in this company. That's amazing. I've never seen that before in this industry. And so I just want to make sure you're all infused with a sense of hope and excitement and jubilation as you leave tonight. Okay, Candace, I do have one more thing I want to talk about as far as the 30-day Vegas nerve. Keep it going? Okay, keep it going. Okay, so let's switch. Okay, we're all hopeful now. We all know the story. Shake, everybody shake. Let me see everyone shaking. Shake it out. Ooh, we've been sitting here for 40 minutes. Okay. We're going to land this plane, bring this to a close, and what we're going to leave with an action plan. Okay? We're not done yet. I love it. You are not done yet. Thank you for all the love in the chat and hope that each and every one of us, that's why we're here. We're here because we're hoping for something better. And we found it. All right. So let's recalibrate a little bit and switch over into a coaching training mode because I believe this is Karen's training that she does every Tuesday. So I want to make sure I give you something to walk away with that's concrete. And it's this: how can you use my 30-day, which is our 30-day Vegas Nerve series, to grow your business and not just watch my business grow? What can you do today? I'm going to give you 3 simple takeaways. Number 1, my page is your free class. I'm in the background. If you guys have no idea, I don't know if Candace could bring this up while I'm talking, or someone could put in the chat one of the things that I send out to all the different groups. I haven't posted today's yet. I'm going to give it to you guys right now. Give me one moment. Let me turn my phone in a different direction. Let me go into, I wanted you guys to have this fresh, hot off the press. And what it is it's going to say day 18 of 30, and it's going to have I have not posted this yet. I saved it just for this meeting. Karen, just for you and Candace, I wanted to give you guys something special that I haven't given anyone else yet. And I'm going to post this in the chat right now. Oh my goodness, you guys have so many amazing messages in here. Someone says, where can you find it? Okay, you can find it right here. Let me turn my camera this way because I'm posting it in the chat, and I just need to put some spaces in here just to make it make sense. And all right, I'm about to hit send. Okay, boom, there you go. Okay, so that says day 18 of 30, temperature, hot flashes of your vagus nerve. And if you guys haven't seen this, I don't know if I have the ability to share my screen or if anybody else does, or you can give me that ability on my phone. I would be happy to share this with you guys just so you can kind of see what it looks like.
You're able to share.
Am I able to share? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's share. No, it doesn't say this. Oh, share
Wow.
screen. Yep,
Yeah.
share screen. Okay, start
Okay.
broadcast. Okay.
And while he's pulling that up, y'all
Yeah.
didn't know you were going to church tonight, did you?
Uh-oh, sorry, a little bit preachy there. Sorry
No,
about
no, we
that.
appreciate it. It
Praise
was
God,
amazing.
praise God. Thank you for allowing me. Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my screen? Uh-oh, someone's on mute. Are you there? Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can
Oh,
see
okay,
it.
Yes.
okay,
Mhm.
okay. So look at
Yes, we
this, you
do.
guys. Okay, so look at this. So just less than 30 days ago, 18 days ago, I'm going to show you what my profile looked like before I started all this vagus nerve series stuff. It was actually pretty oh, I started this account probably in 2013 or something. And look at this. All I have on my first post was Eric Thomas quote. When I got started last year, you can see I was so excited. I was just like going to the gym and sharing with everybody, like, okay, you guys, look at me. I'm getting back into it because of this amazing product that's helped me get rid of visceral fat. That's all I knew to do. I just started getting in front of the camera and it was very messy. It was very amateurish, but people could see my genuine excitement. So if you go to my profile and look down there, we started doing meetings on Tuesday with Stan and Uncle Les, and you see all of that there. But then the Vegas Nerve series, I said, you know what? Candace got me out of my way of overthinking it, over planning, not doing the work, and said, just start off with day one. And this is how day one started. Okay, let's have some fun. What is the vagus nerve? Your body's calm switch, and it just goes into what it does. You want to learn how to activate it? Follow me for the 30-day series. That was it. Just that one thing started all of this. And the next day I said, I wonder if I can make carousels. I've never done that before. And next thing you know, I'm making carousels, making carousels. And people are swiping through, and all kinds of people, if you look at the engagement on it, over 4,000, almost 5,000 views on that one, 4,800 views. And so I'm like, I'm getting more confidence. I'm getting better. I hadn't found my rhythm yet, but I just kept going. And even on this day, I made another carousel, and you could just see what it looks like. And what I'm telling you guys is I still at this point had no idea what I really wanted it to look like. Then by day number 6, I started to get into my groove. I said, okay, wait a minute. Look at this reel. Let me just have it, make it simple. I see a lot of people out there that make lists, and let me ask them to comment calm for more and see what it gets. And the traction started to build up. And you see that one is at 4,600 views. And so you guys use this to your advantage is the reason why I'm sharing all of this with you. I'm really excited for where this is headed. And I'm going to stop my share now. I'm just going to tell you how you guys can use this, okay, to your benefit. And you can build your business. And what you can do is number one, you're going to go ahead and you're going to, like I said, use my page as a free masterclass on breaking down and understanding what the vagus nerve does. And inside pro tip, I haven't even told Candace this. Um, I wasn't going to reveal this until the end, but do you guys know that image out there? If anybody has this image that we use in the presentation that tells you all of the positive side effects or all of the positive benefits from using Phix, that is my list that I'm using to create each post. Somebody put that in the chat. And if you don't have it, I can share my screen and pull it up again. But what I wanted to do was educate everyone so that when they see that list of possible benefits from taking Phix, they're going to recognize it. We hacked their brain. We hacked the community. And now you guys can have me teaching simple science-based tips about the vagus nerve and the matured hot bitter acids. What I need you to do now is everyone needs to be following me and everyone needs to show up in the comments. Add value. The original reason that I started this and that we should all start from a place is add more value, give more to get more. The more you give to the world, the more you're going to get back. This is consistent. It's a natural rule of the universe. It happens every single time. Every time I give more, even when I don't think I can, I get back so much. Like all of you tonight that poured into me saying how the 4-minute video has blessed you in your business. So that's number one. Does everyone catch it? Use my page as a free masterclass. You can say things like in your comment and make your comments genuine. Say, this helped me understand my sleep better. And my favorite tip today was number 4 or number 3 or number 7. You put genuine, actual comments. Take time to make sure it's at least 7 to 8 words. Put emojis if you want. These are all things that Candace taught me. I had no idea about this. But do have genuine interaction, and that's how you beat the algorithm. The algorithm will start showing the posts. Even when you repost it, tag me in it, and I'll come on there and comment whenever I have time. And then it shows that we have a connection. It shows that we're not just passing in the night by accident. We actually know each other. And I'll say something positive to you, like, thank you for your encouragement and for learning with me and sharing this and being on this health journey. I'm so excited for what we're about to do. The world needs to know about this. Let's go. Okay, so that's step number 1. Use my posts as a master tool, a master class for breaking down and understanding the vagus nerve in simplistic ways. I do it on a 5th grade reading level every time, deliberately. The second thing I want you to take away is that share my post to your own audience. And there's 2 ways you can do it. One, you could just hit the share button and post it to your stories or your feed or Facebook, Instagram, or you could actually take the video, do a screen record, grab it, download it, and make it your own. I'm okay with either way that you do it. It does not matter. I want you to get the credit. And I want you to do this. Write this down. I'm learning this with Dr. Kareem Griffith right now. This explains why I felt tired but wired for years. I think that was the hook on one of my slides. I'm learning again. Step number 2, share your posts to your own audience. Don't just say at so and so and put them. That means that you're bringing traffic to my page. Thank you very much, but I want you guys to grow. I want each and every one of you to benefit. So I want you to share it to your audience and make it your own. You don't have to be the expert. You just have to be the tour guide and say, come learn with me. I'm following this doctor and he's talking about the vagus nerve. I'm learning all kinds of stuff I never knew before, and share it and make it your own. That's step number 2. So number 1 is use everything that I'm doing, because in the captions, remember, I'm teaching you the actual science behind the 7 tips that I give daily. And step number 2, I think Candace is putting it in the chat for me. Thank you so much, Candace. Share your post to your own audience and just pick a day. You can do days 1 through 30 if you want, and you can reuse this months down the road if you like. It doesn't matter. This is going to be there for you guys to use as a tool moving forward. And it's going to get cleaner and clearer and better because I'm getting more clear in the way that I want to present it to each and every one of you each day. It took me the first day about 7 hours to make that first post. Now I can make this post in about 30 minutes to an hour max. And some days I've even gone ahead and done the next 2 or 3 days. So praise God for that. I'm getting back to getting some sleep. Last and final step is use my caption as your copy and paste toolbox. So what does that mean? If you don't know what a caption is, when you go to Facebook and you see the words that are at the top before the actual image, before the reel, before the pictures, that is your caption. And so I want you to use that, copy it, and then say every day, because every day what I'm doing, I want you to understand this, I'm writing a fresh caption with no repeats. I'm deliberately only focusing on one of the benefits that's on that slide that talks about all the possible benefits. And then I'm breaking it down in a way so that it's fresh, it's engaging, people don't get bored and oh, he's just saying the same thing every day. I deliberately go out of my way to give you new information in a way that you can consume and that everyone that's following. So copy it, shorten it, put it into chat GPT if you want and say, make this sound like me, take this out, take the doctor's expertise out, do whatever, put it in your own voice. That is step number 3. Use my caption as your copy and paste toolbox to make your own post. You guys, I'm doing all the research. I have all the clinical data that can back up everything that I'm saying. I have everything done for you. Just keep it honest. All I ask is that you respect what I've done and keep it kind, keep the idea fresh, and make sure you do say this to protect everyone in the company. This is education only, not medical advice, like I say on every slide. And so those are your 3 takeaway steps. Like, I'm not your doctor. I'm just sharing what I'm learning with a doctor. You can also say that. And hopefully that was clear. So simple action plan. Number 1, every day starting tomorrow, watch the new post every day, comment on it with something real from your heart, share it to your story or feed with one simple sentence in your own words, and 4, save the caption, tweak it, and try posting on your own version once or twice a week. That's it, guys. Nothing fancy, just small daily habits that can help you win and win the day. Candace and I go back and forth. I'm winning. I'm winning. What did you do just now to win the day? We ate healthy. I'm winning. I made 5 reach outs. I'm winning. I did a workout. I'm winning. I made my post. I'm winning. And that begins a snowball effect. You're all winners here. This is doable. Put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. Put a 2 if I need to go through it again. We're almost to the end. I think we just have 5 minutes. I see a lot of 1s. 1, 1, 1. Okay, awesome. You guys get it. Somebody type that into the chat. If you need me to, I can post it as well. Exactly what the steps are. Let me see. I have it. I have it here for you. And I want you guys to win. I want you guys to start. I want you guys to move. I want you guys to take action. I want you guys to be brave enough to achieve your goals and your dreams. That's what I want for each and every one of you. Okay, so again, here are just some simple ways that you guys can win.
They're
And I
here.
think that's it. That's all I have for you guys. 1 post. Start with 1 post. Today, tomorrow, make 1 comment and do 1 small step that helps you win the day. That is it. And when we look back a month from now, when we hug each other up in Missouri at the conference at Momentum, oh, the stories that we will have from what we learned and decided to do tonight to take action. Because again, if I can do this with heart failure, a full-time job at the hospital, being a husband, a girl dad of my 3 beautiful daughters, if I can do this, you guys, and find time working in both inpatient outpatient pharmacy, listen, I have an hour and 15-minute commute to work every day. I work 16-hour days sometimes. Then each and every one of you can do this too. 1 small post, 1 small comment, 1 small step to move yourself forward to freedom. All right, that's all I got.
Okay, hey, let me just say this, guys. Everybody, give him a big hand clap because this is what 4 team training is all about. We want to be trained. We don't just need to be hyped, right? We need to be trained, and that's exactly what we got tonight. That is our purpose every single Tuesday night. If your teams aren't getting on, you need to make sure that they're on every single Tuesday because, as Dr. Kareem said, I give him so much credit because I would not be where I am. I would not be making 6 figures a month if he hadn't given me the tool that I need so that I didn't have to learn all that up front. I can literally share his incredible knowledge, and that's all I need to do. It's your passion. I know Sarah said last week or a couple of weeks ago, she said, you know what? And Dr. Kareem just said this is God's design. And when you doubt the product that we have, you're doubting God's design. You're doubting God's work. He created this product. Dr. Kareem did all the things. He didn't want to believe that this was so powerful. But the more he dug in and the more he learned and the more he prayed over it. And by the way, guys, I don't know if you guys know his wife, Ty, but I just want to say, Ty, thank you for being on tonight and thank you for being the most incredible. Yeah, she needs to be a model. She needs to be on the cover of Vogue magazine. The woman is incredible. She's strong. She's a professional businesswoman, and she's absolutely beautiful. I love this couple so very much, and I know you guys got so much from the Zoom tonight. Candace, if you would, after the Zoom, if you would post the link in the 4-team training so everybody can know where to go grab that. Dr. Kareem, I love you. I have always loved you and Ty because, and Uncle Les, you guys were some of the people that I met at the beginning. You guys encourage the whole entire company. Dr. Kareem, your knowledge is why so many people are winning here. I know you are not big headed, but let me tell you, I will give God all the glory and I will give you the glory and the praise for doing what you did because you make it so possible for every single one of us to win. And I just want to thank you for pouring into us. I want to thank you, Candace, for always showing up. She's my sister from another mister too. So it's like we're all family. How about that? So I also want to say, guys, I wish you could have all been on the Zoom before the Zoom. Hearing Dr. Kareem pray over this Zoom would have taken you to another level. And I'm just grateful that our company is what it is. I'm grateful that we have the family, the unity that we have. So I will see you guys all next Tuesday night. And I will see you all with more of your team because we're going to keep bringing powerful, powerful training and knowledge like Dr. Kareem shared with all of you tonight. So I want everybody to unmute yourself. Kendall, if you need to do that, I want you guys to just give him edification and praise and love for what he has poured into
Fantastic.
us.
Thank you,
The
Dr.
best.
Kareem.
Enjoyed it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yes,
Dr.
amazing.
Kareem.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Kareem.
Dr. Kareem.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so
Thank you,
much.
Dr. Krim. This was
Love your
amazing. Appreciate
motivation.
you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Praise
All right,
God. Praise God.
guys. Thank y'all
All
so
right.
much. Thank you for being here. I love you. You mean the
Thank you,
God
world to
bless.
Karen.
me. Life is better because
Thank
all of
you.
y'all are in it with us. So, Dr. Kareem, love
Thanks,
you.
Karen.
Give Ty a big hug. You're so welcome. I can't wait to see everybody Tuesday night.
Thank you.